Welcome back to Purdyville Live, where we discuss the biggest news in America and make you regret learning about it. Exactly, Jimmy. And today's topic, Iowa just became the first state to remove transgender protections from its civil rights code. Yeah, because apparently rights are now something you can just add and remove like toppings on a burger. The state now legally defines a person only by their reproductive organs at birth. So if you pop out with a certain set of parts, that's it. Locked in. No takebacks. Iowa lawmakers basically said, science? Nah, we's gonna go with something written on a bathroom door. And there were over 1,000 protesters in the Capitol when they passed it. And yet, 60 legislators still looked at that crowd and went, yeah, nah, let's do this anyway. I mean, even in the worst football game, somebody listens to the audience booing, Not in Iowa, Jimmy. So let's break this down. Iowa just decided to officially reject the idea that people can transition. Yeah, and the state government basically went, you know what? We's gonna pretend that's never existed. And the governor, Kim Reynolds, is out there defending it like she just signed the Declaration of Independence. She says this aligns Iowa with federal civil rights law, which only recognizes two sexes. Ha! She said sexist. That's a word that I very much like. Which, to be fair, is like aligning yourself with a VHS rental store in 2024. And then you got GOP lawmakers arguing that gender identities was getting in the way of women's rights. Which is the most creative way to say, we don't like trans people that I've ever heard of. And on that note, let's take a break because Father Florida has a very important message for all you sinners out there. Commercial break 1. Father Florida's divine gender classifications. Brothers and sisters, do you feel the darkness encroaching? The devil wants you to believe that men can become women and women can become man. But the Lord, he done saith, I made them male and I done made them female, and that's the final draft, bitches. I mean, folks, yeah. Call now and get a free emergency prayer hotline. Do not let the liberals lead you into sin. If God wanted you to switch genders, he would have included it in the 10 commandments. Now back to the show. Always a pleasure, Father Florida. I feel like I just got hit by a Bible. Alright, so let's get back to Iowa's bold new move. Look, I get that some folks have personal beliefs about gender, but this ain't just about beliefs. This is legal protections. Yeah, this ain't about how you feel about trans folk. It's about whether they can get fired, denied housing, or refused service just for existing. And now in Iowa, that's all fair game. So basically, trans folks in Iowa are about to have the same legal protections as a shopping cart in a parking lot at Wally World. None. Zero. Good luck, buddy. And you know who's got a great deal for anyone about to lose their rights? Amazon Handy. Commercial break 2. Amazon Andy's legal survival kit. Nah. Hey, folks. Are you tired of your rights being treated like a limited time offer? Then what you need there is Amazon Andy's legal survival kit. This essential package includes a please don't sue me wallet card, perfect for landlords, employers, and confused waiters. A gender decoder chart, because in Iowa, you might need to prove you exist. And a 24/7 customer service line to explain basic human rights. And for a limited time, get free shipping on our bestseller, Iowa, a user's guide to living without rights. Call now before your existence gets deregulated. Now back to the show. I gotta say, Amazon Andy, he sure knows how to monetize a crisis. Yeah, but if he was smart, he'd be selling bus tickets out of Iowa. So here's my question, Jimmy. What happens now? Well, activists say this is going to increase discrimination. Duh! But Republicans say this is about restoring common sense. Bro, when your common sense requires stripping people's rights or their clothes and putting them in gas chambers, it might not be as common as you think. And on that note, let's check in with Trucker Titty Timmy, who's got a special message for those stuck in Iowa. Commercial break 3. Trucker Titty Timmy's emergency escape service. Yee-haw, folks! Are you feeling trapped in Iowa? Do you need a quick getaway before the law starts picking at you like a buzzard on a roadkill? Well's yours in luck. Trucker Titty Timmy's emergency escape service is here. Think of me as Uncle Jesse from the Dukes of Hazzard. One-way ticket out of Iowa, destination TBD. That's to be announced for you fucktards out there. Guaranteed to get you to a state that ain't stuck in 1950, which means you ain't going to Florida or Alabama or Arkansas or any of them other formerly Civil War states, you knows what I means. And a free box of beef jerky for the road, because you's gonna need that. Call now. First 50 customers get a free map of states with basic human rights. Now back to the show. I feel like Trucker Titty Timmy is offering the Underground Railroad 2.0, but for trans folks instead of escaped slaves. Exactly, Jimmy. So final thoughts, what does this mean for the rest of the country? Well, if I was doing it, you know, other red states are gonna copy it. I'm sure if there was purple and pink states, they done would copy it too. Yep, this is the first domino to be sure. So if you're trans, it might be time to start looking at blue states like they're safe houses in a zombie movie. Or they could be a fucking Smurf Murph movie. I don't know. Who knows? And if you're in Iowa, Purdy, might be time to rethink that address. And to close us out, we got Uncle Earl with a final word on what he calls America's latest mistake. Commercial break number 4. Uncle Earl's whiskey-fueled wisdom. Well, folks, let me tell you something. You know you mess up when you taking rights away instead of giving them out. Back in my day, we fought for freedoms. Now y'all out here repealing them like a bad movie sequels. Drink whiskey, stay smart, and don't be an Iowa gay boys. Back to the show. Now to wrap up, that's our show, folks. Stay safe. Stay laughing, and by safe, I mean you better wear condoms when you picking up them ladies of the night on the streets. And if your state starts voting away your existence, you might want to pack a bag or make a time machine and get out of the 1930s Germany. We's out, folks. Purdyville Live has ended. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow me and subscribe. I like it when people touch the like button. I'm Purdy Brock Jenkins. Who am I again? Purdy Brock Jenkins. And don't you ever forget it. Or I'll remind you.